Hey guys, VintageBeef back in action. So, this is a bit of an exciting time for me. As some of you may know who watch my videos regularly, I've been trying to get on a multiplayer server, I guess, for a while, and there's been some great offers from a few of my viewers, and I definitely appreciate those. And I was considering them heavily until yesterday when I saw Good's new video, in which he explains that he'll be holding a contest and the winner will get to join his Mindcrack server. And as you all know, I've been raving about the Mindcrack server ever since I started making my Let's Plays, and Good is actually my favorite YouTube Let's Player. So this will be my official video submission for the contest. And seeing as how I thought a lot of people would do just regular Let's Plays, Good is probably tired of seeing all that stuff. I don't know, maybe he's not, but I would think that he is. So I came up with something a little bit different. Basically, I built this. What is this, you ask? This is the Mindcrack Museum. Let's get started. Please deposit donation here and move to your right. Okay, I think I'll donate a record. That one's for you, Good. You know the significance of records. First exhibit, hard to pronounce. Karurururu. I don't know why Good has so much trouble pronouncing Karuro's name, but you know, maybe he can pronounce it. He's just teasing him, egging him on. But I think it's hilarious, and I crack up every time he says the poor guy's name. So Karuro, you have the honor of being the first exhibit in the Mindcrack Museum, and one day I'm sure Good will get it right. Moving right along, the big G. Little known fact, did you guys know that when Good built this giant G across from his zebra treehouse, I was actually the one who suggested it to him. Back in the day, my name on YouTube was the Big Man Dan. I eventually forgot my password and couldn't get in, so I started up a new YouTube account called VintageBeef. So eventually I did remember the password and deleted that account. But anyways, back in the day when I was first watching Good's videos, I was the Big Man Dan for the longest time. And yeah, so I actually suggested he put this G up on the side of that mountain. He liked the suggestion and he went with it. So there's a little history lesson, Good history lesson. Third exhibit here. 404, no torches allowed. This one is so frustrating for me. Good used to put down, obviously in the 404 challenge you can't put down any torches, and Good used to just dig a hole and just fill it with lava, and it would provide a decent amount of light. Now he's reverted to building this monstrous wall every 10 steps he takes, and although it does provide a lot of light, it takes a hell of a long time to construct. So this is your wall here on display for all to see. Let's check out this exhibit here. This is a zebra tree. Don't let anybody tell you it's a birch tree. It's not. It's a zebra tree. Keep it moving. Ah, the creeper face. Again, in his birch tree house, this was actually the floor. And actually down here it had a hole where you can just drop through. And again, another little known fact, this gray wool around, again, I suggested it to Good. He was asking about, actually, I think he said something like, oh, the creeper doesn't look very good, and I told him that once you fill it in, it'll look great, and I suggest gray wool, and guess what? He used gray wool, and it looked great. Next exhibit. The cake prank. Somebody put cake, I don't know who it was, I can't remember who it was, but somebody filled Good's house with cake, and it is freaking hilarious. The first time he walked in there, he didn't know what to do, and he thought there was traps or something all around. But anyways, now he's got an unlimited supply of health boosts every time he comes back to his base. So whoever put the cake there, good for you. Next exhibit. Redstone Expert. Yes, Good is great with redstone. This is basically probably a little something he would probably create just to get something working. Like if he's trying to get this light to turn on, he'll be like, oh, how do I do that with redstone? So he'll make all these circuits and switches and he'll come over here and put in a repeater, and the repeater does nothing, then he gets frustrated, and basically all he had to do was maybe push this button. So yeah, I'm not exactly a redstone expert myself, but Good is definitely in a league of his own when it comes to redstone. Next exhibit, I'm sure there will be a record in here. For the longest time, Good just kept finding dungeon after dungeon after dungeon, and every time he opened these chests, he would just be wishing there was a record in there. So hopefully today, in your honor, Good, there will be a record in here. Ooh, none in that one. Let's check this one over here. Ah, nothing. Alrighty, moving right along. Miniature get off my lawn sign. Get off my lawn. Self-explanatory. Epic prank. Ah yes, the fossilized zebra penis. Basically, this was a prank Good played on Gisano. He covered his house in wool and gravel above it, and asked Gisano to burn it, even though Gisano didn't actually use the box that he had placed in front of the house to. It had a flint or a flint in it. I guess it's called a flint, right? Oh, whatever. He had one of those fire creator thingies inside the box for Gisano to light it on fire, and then the gravel just. He didn't actually use that one. He used his own, and the gravel just collapsed on top of Gisano's house, and this was the zebra penis remains after the gravel epidemic. And I just watched Gisano's video, and he actually still hasn't cleaned up that house. So, shame on you, Good. You should at least go help him clean it up or something. Next we have I'm as confused as you are. I don't know who made this. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks wrong. And every time Good pushes the button on this dude's nose, some redstone comes out. I couldn't do that myself. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I'm just as bad with redstone as Good is. But anyways, yeah, that's just some weird stuff going on there. Music lover. Good loves note blocks. It's like his favorite thing. And you know, one time somebody went in his house and shoved a bunch of note blocks in there, and man, he was having the greatest time. The note blocks were in the walls, and he would just hear music all over the place, and yeah, he did not enjoy that at all. So in honor of Good and his hatred for note blocks, let's take care of that. Moving right along like a fat man fapping. These are supposed to be slimes. Obviously, they bear an uncanny resemblance to slimes. I think I did a fantastic job, and Good seems to think that the sound they make is kind of like that. Actually, I'm not so sure about that. I really never heard a fat man fapping in person before, but I'll take his word for it. Another exhibit we have here: Good's cave diving essentials. Basically, all he needs to go cave diving: sword, bow, some arrows, wood, wheat, and water. Bucket of water, and that's basically all the man needs to provide us with limitless caving adventures. And as you can see, there's no protection in here because Good doesn't wear any protection. Yes, I know that sounded terrible, but I'm not going to fix it. Spirit Guide, our final exhibit, the Tyrannosaurus of Our Museum. He just recently built this. It looks awesome. I loved it when he built it. It's to proportion. It's an exact replica of the one he built with head mistake and all. So yeah, and this was his spirit guide back when he was at that birch tree house and doing his whole Chuck Norris thing in the middle of the night. So this has been the Good Mindcrack Museum. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I can get in on that server. I think the guys will. I think I'll mesh well with the guys. I've seen some submissions already, and there are some good stuff, so I have some stiff competition. Hopefully I can make it through. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to push the like button, and don't forget to spam Good's inbox with suggestions that I should be on his server. I'm joking about that, obviously. Don't do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have yourself a fantastic Easter weekend, I guess. Take care.